What is going on today, guys, and welcome back to another video. Today we are going to be talking about why you should be fertilizing your food plot for deer hunting. So as you can see right here, I got some pretty good growth going on right now. I planted this plot about 3 to 4 weeks ago. Actually, I made a video on it. You can check it out on my channel, and you can see I got the growth is established, but we got some small stuff like right here. And these are pretty small, but they're starting to fill in a little bit better now. But what I'm going to do is hit this plot with some fertilizer. And some of the reasons why you should be fertilizing your food plots is, for one, you establish far better growth and produce more food for your deer and turkeys or whatever you're trying to get to come into for hunting season. I was gonna fertilize my alfalfa plot as well, which is down below, which I did hit last weekend with a little bit, and I wanted to do it again this weekend, but I could not find any more fertilizer. Alfalfa is one of the plants that actually fixes its own nitrogen problem. So you want to hit that with like a 0-10-10, or even better is like a 0-20-10, something along the lines of that. But you do not want to give them any nitrogen, because they create their own and they fix their own nitrogen issues. So on this plot here, this is brassica and radishes. I'm going to hit that with today is a little bit of 10-10-10. Now this is your just generic, this is like your generic type of fertilizer right here. Everyone and their brother uses this fertilizer, the 10-10-10. But actually a better fertilizer, which I also couldn't find at my local hardware stores, is the 10-20-10, which is better for radishes. But even better than that is like a 10-19-19, or just an all 19-19-19. Now all these fertilizers that I just barely listed are all really great fertilizers for helping boost your food plot and creating a nice lush food plot for the deer and turkeys and all sorts of different wildlife. So before I get too far into this video, I just wanted to go ahead and tell you to hit the subscribe button. Make sure to like this video if you want to support my channel. My channel is right now small, but I'm hoping to take it up to a higher level, and I want you guys to be a part of it. And I appreciate every one of my subscribers. So before I do jump into fertilizing this food plot and showing you how to fertilize, I just wanted to tell you what the ingredients in fertilizer are, which is nitrogen, phosphorus, and potassium, and I want to tell you what they do. Okay, so the first number on the fertilizer bag, that is going to be your nitrogen. Now nitrogen, it supports the plant's root system, but it also encourages rapid growth, and it encourages everything to grow nice and lush, big and green. It gives them a lot of nutrients that most soils do not have. And I recommend, if you are going to be relying on your food plots to be harvesting deer or any other animal, make sure to do a soil test and correct your soil beforehand planting. Either you might have to add lime, fertilizers, stuff like that, but the soil test will tell you exactly what you need based on what you're planting. So the next number on the bag is going to be your phosphorus. Now phosphorus is used basically to help your plant grow big and also strong. That's pretty much essentially what it is. It is a much needed nutrient that, again, a lot of soils do not have. So you want to take your time and do, if you're going to rely on food plots, you want to take your time and definitely do a soil test, and it'll tell you exactly how much phosphorus you will need. Okay guys, and the last and final third number on the bag, that is going to be your potassium. Now potassium helps fight off diseases that your plants could catch, and it also plays a big role, along with the other two ingredients, in creating larger yields. And so that meaning you're going to create more food for the deer, turkeys, bear, whatever you're trying to attract into your food plot. So now that we've got that all covered and you understand what everything is in fertilizer, we're going to go ahead and show you how to use the fertilizer. So guys, as you see right here, I have a bag seeder. You can also use those cheap Scott's hand seeders. They're just like a little plastic square looking thing. They got a crank handle. You can use those, or you can just use a cup and throw it on if you don't want to waste money on a seeder. But in order to get the best broadcast of the fertilizer and evenly spread it, you're going to want one of these bad boys. This costed me like 20 bucks, I think. It's lasted for quite a while. Got a few holes, but no big deal. So basically what we're gonna do is put the fertilizer into the bag seeder, and then we're just gonna slowly walk along and just broadcast it on there. Typically with 10-10-10, you're gonna want to actually put the fertilizer into the soil and then till it up before you plant. But I've done it this way for a long time, and as long as you have a rain coming, which we should, we actually just had some rain this morning as well, but as long as you have a rain coming, it'll wash off the leaves of the small plot. And actually what I'm going to do as well is take this here gallon sprayer, and I got 15 gallons of water in this water tank right here, and I'm just going to fill this up and quickly douse the plants with water after I spread the fertilizer on, just to make sure that they're getting enough water to wash off any fertilizer that has contacted the leaves. So without further ado, I'm going to grab this fertilizer, fill up this bag seeder, and we're going to get to fertilizing. Alright guys, so I got the fertilizer in the bag as you saw. So what I'm going to do now is just go ahead and fertilize this plot. So I'm going to set mine on like a number 6, and that's just because this fertilizer actually did get a touch wet. But if you're using it dry, I'd recommend like a setting of a 4. Alright guys, so actually this fertilizer, you can see it's kind of wet, and it was not spreading through my spreader at all, but the fertilizer itself is actually still good. None of the nutrients left the bag. So basically what you just got to do, if it's wet, just stand back, take it in your hand, spread your fingers just a little bit, and just like that. You can fertilize just like that, almost just as efficiently as a bag seeder. So now what I'm going to do, I got all my fertilizer spread. So now what I'm actually going to do is I'm just going to take, like I said, this here water sprayer. I'm going to fill it up with the water from my water tank. And then I'm just going to go through and hose down all this. And I'm also going to water my 2 oak trees while I'm here, just to make sure that they're getting enough water. So then we're just going to go through here, and we're going to spray all these plants the best we can. This will take a little while, but it'll be worth it when it doesn't burn your plants. That's why I'd like to do it when rain's coming, which it is. So we're just going to go light on the water for today, and the rain will take care of it. Alright guys, so we're all done fertilizing the food plot. We got everything all sprayed down with water to make sure nothing's touching the leaves of the actual plants, because that can burn your plants when you're using this kind of fertilizer. But I'm expecting next week I'm going to come back here to a pretty substantial growth difference in my plot, so I can't wait to see that happen. I'll be posting pictures on my Instagram, Guns&Rods Outdoors. I'll put it right here. And yeah, so make sure you hit the subscribe button. I like doing sorts of videos like this, but drop a video suggestion down in the comments and I can get to doing that as well. But yeah, we'll catch you on the next one. Thanks for watching, and make sure you hit the subscribe button. I appreciate every one of you guys.